boys and girls, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a drawing of a tree with a strong composition using both positive and negative space. So for starters, we want to make sure that when we draw our tree, that we're drawing a tree that has branches. We don't want to draw what I like to call the lollipop tree. The reason why is this isn't very realistic looking. Also, in a work of art like this, you only have one big negative space, whereas when you have a tree with all the branches in it, like you see here, there's lots and lots of negative spaces in there. Now, we're going to be making this drawing starting out with pencil. You can use this for either the drawing center or the painting center. I'm going to be doing it in Sharpie just so that it shows up well in the video. So the first thing you want to make sure you do is write your name and class code on the back, and then you want to start to draw your tree trunk and your branches. Now, if you're someone who has trouble drawing a tree with branches realistically, just from observation, I'm going to show you a little trick on how to build a tree, even if you're not that confident with drawing one. So you're going to start out by drawing a big letter Y. And you'll notice that my letter Y touches all of the edges of the paper. That's important in order to have a strong composition, because when we have a strong composition, we want to use all of the space on our page. Then from there, you can draw another letter Y, and notice that all of these touch the edges of the page. Now you can choose to make this symmetrically, which means the same on both sides, or you can choose to make it asymmetrical, which means kind of different on each side. It's totally up to you. Just keep in mind, trees in nature are rarely symmetrical unless someone goes out there and kind of, landscapes it. So I'm just adding Y's all over the place. Once I have my kind of skeleton of my tree, I'm going to start to kind of outline around it to make it a little bit thicker so it looks more realistic. So I'm going to start at the bottom here and kind of come in for my trunk. So you'll notice it kind of flares out at the bottom a little bit, and you could either leave it like that, or you could cut a couple negative shapes into there for roots if you wanted to. Then I'm going to keep going up, and if you'll notice, I'm just almost like loosely outlining those Y's that I made. And these lines can be kind of a little bit rough or wiggly so that it looks kind of like the texture of bark. But basically it's almost like I have a skeleton and I'm adding muscles to it. So I'm going to go all the way around like this. So now when you're looking at this, when you go to finish this, this whole area would be colored in black. So the skeleton of my tree would not show. If you were not going to color this black and you were, let's say you were doing a different type of art and you wanted to leave your tree a different color, you could always go in and erase your skeleton. But in this case, you'll see I'm going to have really strong positive and negative space and a strong composition. Best of luck.